when people come to train with me.
Quantum mechanics. Hello and welcome.
Although, my name's Mike, it's not Jim.
Butting, used in aerobic self-defense, is to escape from a rear attack.
Self-defense. It can save your life. Hi, everybody. Roland and I are here to change your lives.
Unfortunately, there are thousands of men, women, and children every day, every moment, becoming victims of violent crimes. Why, we're not even safe in our own homes anymore.
That's right, but it doesn't have to be that way.
No, it doesn't.
Thanks to Roland, we don't have to be afraid anymore. All set?
Sure am. Why don't you join us now? Get out of your chair. Her fist will go right into that attacker's groin.
Come on, everybody, let's work out. Come on. Have her fist. Come on.
Striking the man in the groin as he attacks you from the rear. An elbow smash is used for a rear attack.
Tommy's lifted.
Butting, used in aerobic self-defense, is to escape from a rear attack. When you butt, make sure that you keep your knees bent and you lean forward. It can also be done to the groin. As she swings her hips, this is used to escape both from a rear attack or a front attack.
That was great.
Let's take a look at a dramatization. Smashing my groin. No! No! The next technique we'll do is called slapping.
Slapping is used for front attack. And you could slap somebody in the ear, temple, eyes, nose, kidneys, groin.
This is designed for a bear hug around the waist from the rear. Very slowly. Oh! As you've just seen, aerobic self-defense will immediately disable an attacker.
The physical results from a daily workout are immediate, tangible, and visible. And be careful. But it doesn't have to be that way.
No, it doesn't.
Thanks.
That is very weird.
I think Laurie learned this neck scarf routine from playing with those 3 boys of hers. It's a perfect peekaboo. Take a square scarf and fold it into a triangle, and then, I didn't tell Laurie about this, tie it around your face, make a little loop right over your nose. This is my favorite part. I have her mouth covered up. Slide this on down and roll the cowl. A gorgeous cow neck.
Okay.
Do you also get weird gay videos like this recommended from time to time? I think he's not actually suicidal but just a gay faggot.
It feels like I'm just waiting to die.
No. I've been getting a lot of AI videos talking about, some movie or show I just watched, going over lore, and then I have to, go back and make sure I don't ever get recommended that channel again, so that I don't get swarmed with AI fucking nonsense in my recommended feed. But yeah, I've just been getting swarmed with stupid fucking AI videos, and for whatever reason, there's like these random shitty tiny fitness channels that I keep getting recommended, including a lot of like really crappy low quality workout streams. They're horrifically stupid and boring. And I keep getting recommended streams where literally only 2 or 3 people are watching. Like, just random idiot workout streams from some dude from Nigeria. But yeah, this guy's probably just a gay faggot. It's probably not suicidal. Thanks for the donation, Anonymous. G, $22. Did you know that George debated Catherine? Would you be keen to take a look? I could maybe give you some timestamps if you don't want to watch the whole thing. Oh, this dumb bitch. Like, we already know she's a dumb bitch. Is any of this, like, actually interesting? I mean... I don't know what the point would be, dude. She's just stupid. We all know she's fucking stupid.
All right, everyone, we're live.
Who is being scapegoated is not like what this means for like times.
Death of evil people. People wasn't
People.
They were
who
evil people
hold-
regardless. They were Islam. He's an Islamofascist. Hate that Hezbollah do the Nazi salute, and he literally called for gay people to be beaten up and killed in the streets.
Well, again, I don't know enough about these specific people. Okay, but there's a
Okay.
difference between like state and structural violence.
Okay, that's just a complete fucking joke, dude. Thanks for the donation, G. So it seems like they're talking about some stuff related to Israel, and then when George points out Israel's right, Muslims are bad. Oh, well, I don't know anything about what I'm talking about, but there's like something that I thought of that doesn't have anything to do with this bullshit. Like, okay, great. I don't fucking care.
One night, it was late.
How about no? No, no, no. No, 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 no. My silly kitty. Can Stop trying to eat all my food, thank you.
I got off work. I was tired. I was hungry. I'm looking down the pasta aisle, and this guy walked up to me and said, "Hey, you really look nice." And I thought, that takes a lot of nerve, and that really impressed me. I think daytime is better for a man to meet a woman, because in the morning, usually when he sees a woman, he's going to see what he gets. The perfect date for me is a ride in the country with a top down and stop at a good Italian restaurant.
Perfect date for me is taking a nap. And not talking, not doing anything, just taking a nap.
John?
I like a nice smile. I like nice, clean, white teeth.
Make a poll, should VG beat baby steps? Yes or no?
I'll do baby steps, okay? Don't worry. We'll do it. Thanks for the donation, Gigi Claus.
The real test is when they turn around. I like butts. I like tight buns. I really enjoy estate sales. I love furniture. I love antiques. The last estate sale I went to, I got a really good deal on a bed.
Good approach, I think, would probably just nonchalantly walk up to me and ask me, would you like a drink, or what you like to do, or where do you work. One thing that I hate the most is when you're out with a guy having a good time.
Gina told her it was kind of funny, though. She was going off about how Kirk was fascist for being anti-progressive, LGBTQ, etc. Yeah, so, oh my god. So then George asked the question, would Palestinians be fascist by your criteria? She had to bite the bullet and admit they were fascists. Oh. So she's pro-fascism? Like, she's admittedly has a pro-fascist stance? Like, oh my god, what a fucking idiot. Thanks for the donation, G.
And he gets
So
a little bit too
stupid.
drunk and embarrasses the shit out of you.
Wait.
Too drunk and embarrasses. One thing that I hate the most is when you're out with a guy having a good time and he gets a little bit too drunk and embarrasses the shit out of you.
I've enlisted our friend Charles' able assistance in this portion of...
Sky has a very odd, resting, angry face.
I've enlisted our friend Charles' able assistance in this portion of our presentation for reasons which will soon become obvious. Charles? Now place it inside the plastic bag. Now break the bulb. Excellent. Now reach inside and choose a piece and hand it to me. Thank you. You may return to your seat.
The fuck is this? Grey Knight Donny Tellers, this was the hit piece on Gary I told you about, at least the short version of it on IG.
Variety of studies and data points, and frankly, I think just common sense, like to suggest that this type of activism just doesn't really work.
No.
First off, the hold people accountable approach often relies on a lot of guilt and shame. If you're not vegan, you're an animal abuser, et cetera, et cetera. And there are a lot of studies out there that confirm that.
Show them.
Guilt and shame can be a great motivator, but for short-term change. But we don't want short-term change, right? We want lifetime commitments. And these studies say guilt and
what studies?
Shame, it doesn't make that happen. And as more and more misanthropic outreach.
He will not name a single source. He won't show the paper, the conclusion, findings. He just bullshits.
Continues to kind of spew out into the public, meaning like the more intense the guilt and more intense the shame, you lose your ability to make lasting change.
That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. So is that why everybody goes out in public and like shits in front of everybody and spreads their dirty asshole open? Because the more you shame somebody, the more likely they are to like do the thing that they're ashamed of. Like, does that make any fucking sense? Like, it's just so fucking stupid. Thanks for the donation. Like, he just lies. And again, I've called him out for lying and making shit up, and then he just blocks me. He's a fucking dipshit. Oh. I dropped a gummy on gummy. Jose, thanks for the membership, dude.
Fire, one of the most powerful and destructive forces of nature.
Oh, that's impressive, as you said earlier.
If I can direct your attention to the demonstration area, I'll give you a first-hand look at psychic surgery.
Oh my god, he's doing the thing. Wow, dude. That is retarded. Why is he rubbing this hairy guy's fat stomach?
The next time you or someone you know is approached by a member of a New Age group, remember what you have seen here today.
These are just absolutely bizarre.
I'm looking for someone.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and I live in the West San Fernando Valley. Pardon me.
Hi, I'm Jana. I'm looking for... I'm not sure.
Hello, my name is Ellen. Some people call me sexy. Others say I'm sensuous.
Hi, I'm Linda. Well, you know, when I'm not using my doctor and pharmacy to troubleshoot a large healthcare computer system, I'm over at the gym pumping iron or drawing.
You know, I would have figured I'd see a lot more fat chicks with this video dating thing, but I guess the obesity shit didn't kind of reach crisis levels in the 1980s, so you just have a bunch of like super fucking weird, crazy women.
Driving my black Porsche with the wind blowing through my hair and singing along with Anita Baker's Rapture of Love.
I guess you could say I'm an Oreo cookie freak. I have an Oreo cookie jar, Oreo salt and pepper shakers. I like to collect anything with an Oreo on it. And I love to eat double stuffed ones. They're the best.
Bette Midler.
That is the most normal woman so far. I also like double stuffed Oreos.
Bette Midler. I laugh hysterically at Bette Midler.
I have 2 cats. And I don't know how to ride a horse. And my goal in life is to have my own religion.
I was a flop at canoeing. I'm looking for a romanticist. Spend time at the fireplace.
Someone that's clean. Be clean, you know?
I keep my car very clean, and I expect a man to do the same.
And I also like very meaty men.
Oreos
One who
are
is
vegan
charming,
and stupid.
personable, doesn't smoke in my face.
I am looking for a passionate yet permanent romance within the guidelines of safe dating practices.
Well, I gotta go now, but keep in touch, okay? Bye. That's it.
Jewish. Perfect. I date the Jewish Oreo lover.
This exercise should be done 36 times to the right and 36 times to the left. Meditation. The Taoists have been practicing meditation for thousands of years. Today, meditation techniques are becoming more and more accepted by doctors and health practitioners. You and your partner should sit back to back. Regulate your breathing to that of your partner. Focus your mind on the energy of each other. Let your mind feel the energy as chi flows through the microcosmic orbit from you to your partner and from your partner back to you. By absorbing the yin and yang from each other, one is able to nourish the energy of self. By nourishing sexual energy through sexual meditation, good health and longevity is maintained. A general moving through battle lines. The penis moves right and left with strong and deep penetration sideways, using only the pelvic to thrust. Couples should experiment with various right and left thrusts. A wild horse leaping over a mountain river. The penis moves up and
this is
down
like Jason
deeply, using
Genova.
strong movements. This style is well suited for the position of the monkey springs. A snake in winter. The penis penetrates deeply, using slow movements, and withdraws slowly. This provides slow but deep penetration. This style is often used when practicing the position of the tortoise mounts. A frightened mouse running through a hole. The penis penetrates quickly and withdraws quickly. The movements are strong and quick. Even though the penetrations are done quickly, a man must remember not to stab at the woman's vagina. A hawk seizing its prey. The penis moves in an erratic manner inside the woman's vagina. This style does not have any set patterns to its movements. However, each thrust should be different than the preceding one.
Well, now you know.
Yoga Moves, a new kind of workout. Take part in yoga, the most ancient system of healing, toning, and rejuvenating your body. Presented to you now with Alan Finger.
Join us. Have fun. Be rewarded too. Time for you. Time to relax. Get a new look at the world. A new look at you. Enlightenment isn't serious. Yoga moves will energize you. Give you a more radiant look. Strengthen and build your body. tension and stress. Stretch and tone your muscles. Release your inhibitions. And add balance to your life.
Forgot my name occasion, donate $2, I'm gonna come. Yeah, I can understand why. I get bricked up when women get in this pose too. Thanks for the donation, dude.
Your inhibition. This is what Tantra Yoga is going to show you. How to become free. How to balance your body and mind. Reaching that inner inspirational place within every human being. How to stop that civil war that is being fought within your own being. To reach an inner peace, an inner joy, an inner ecstasy. Creating a energetic and youthful appearance and outlook to life. And the best part of it all is that enlightenment isn't serious.
This is really weird shit.
Feel yourself rise to a new and exciting dimension, filled with joy and ecstasy. Take this joy into the world with you. Have a super wonderful day.
These people are all from like whatchamacall, the Tim and Eric. They're like Tim and Eric sketches.
Look at that, it's poo. Really? Is that poop?
Those doctors call it stool. Not this stool, this stool. But it's okay if you call it poop. I'll know what you're talking about.
We need to be scientifically precise. Not stool, feces.
Doo-doo, that's what we call it at home.
Duty!
I prefer number 2. That's more discreet.
Come on now. It's just fecal matter. Tell it like it is.
It's taking a dump.
You mean having a bowel movement? We all do it.
Oh, come on, let's just go ahead and call it.
Hey, 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 we cannot say that.
One thing I'm definitely sure of, accidents really stink.
If you don't do your bowel care regularly and well, then the stool gets backed up. And then we have to use strong medicines. And
You gotta make it a habit. I do it by the calendar.
Predictability.
Yeah, could you hold all my calls, please? It's time for lunch.
You who up there, Mr. Brain? Guess who? It's Bowl down here, way at the bottom of the food chain, doing what I do best, disposing of refuse.
Stand by on that, Bow. We're pretty busy up here.
And it's cocktail time. 2 shots of vodka. Now for the taste test, the best part of the day. And 1 shot of melon liqueur. 1 cup of peach schnapps. Now, if this was for my
Jesus.
6-year-old nephew Bryce, I would substitute peach nectar for the schnapps. For Aunt Sandy, a bottle.
You like this intro theme, and did you ever watch the show?
Let me take a look. Knight Rider had a much better intro. Like, this isn't particularly good. I never watched the show. It looks really like a stupid idea. I know the guy Jan Michael Vincent became like a crazy fucking alcoholic, and he was drinking on set in a lot of the little crappy movies he did after that show got canceled. Thanks for the donation, though, F.
Bottle of white wine. And we gotta have Sandy's taste test. Woo, it's gonna be strong. You're just gonna put in here some lemon liqueur, half part of that, to a half part of raspberry liqueur.
She really likes drinking.
This is a very rich flavored liqueur. And then 1 part berry vodka. And berry vodka is a very good.
That is so much alcohol.
You can see it's my cocktail tree. I could drink all of these myself. I love this
Holy
martini.
shit.
Cranberry juice is the base for my punch, and an entire bottle of
She's like actually obsessed with alcohol.
champagne. Also a cup of brandy. A frosty cocktail. This is gonna make it very refreshing, give it a little bit of a fit. I'm gonna drizzle some vanilla vodka all over the top of this. Beer. Vodka, champagne, melon vodka, berry vodka. Now I just need a little taste. Dark rum, butterscotch schnapps, peach schnapps. Blend this up.
Hi, my name is Cynthia. What you're about to see and experience is a most unusual video. This video offers you a date, much like a sexy 976 telephone date, but for far less money. Also, there's much, much more. You will get to see your date as well as hear what she has to say to you. You'll be interacting with beautiful and sexy ladies via your TV screen. They'll tell you everything that you want to hear and show you everything that you want to see.
Gee, donate $2. Watch at 24.50. That's where it happens, lol.
Wasn't
People. The ability to get married or, transition. Like, he thinks those things should be banned.
No, but I don't think he
That's
ever
not
spoke
secular.
out against. He didn't speak out against civil unions or gay relationships. He believed in banning gay marriage specifically on a Christian basis, which is just a normie conservative view and the standard Muslim view that every leftist defends.
What the fuck are you talking about? What leftist defends anti-gay marriage?
Well, they defend Islam and they don't say shit about Muslims believing any of these things. In fact, can I ask you,
they don't
Catherine?
defend conservative Islam. Like they defend
do.
Muslims
They don't
as
touch
people.
it with a fucking barge pole, Catherine. And they
defend
dismiss.
Muslims as people when they're being oppressed. They don't defend Islamic theocracy. Like
They completely downplay the idea that Islam has these tenets. They pretend there is no problem. They literally sweep any problem with Islamic immigration under the carpet and just call anyone a bigot or a racist.
They call out bigotry when people are conflating all Muslims with like Islamists and fucking Islamic fundamentalists.
Well, it's not Islamic fundamentalism. 98% of Muslims have beliefs that are completely counter to all this stuff leftists are lecturing us for and calling Charlie Kirk a fascist for. Can I ask you actually, Catherine, do you believe that Palestinians are fascists?
You could literally see her brain broke after she was asked that question. It literally broke.
and fucking
Well-
Islamic fundamentalists.
Well, it's not Islamic fundamental to all this stuff leftists are lecturing us for and calling Charlie Kirk a fascist for. Can I ask you actually, Catherine, do you believe that Palestinians are fascists?
Look at that. You could see the moment he asked that question. Her brain fucking stopped working.
Depends on what their views are, but yeah, they could be, sure.
So then what, do you think it would
they're
be
not in
poor
power.
taste?
They don't have power.
Well, all Muslim governments are in power across the Middle East.
Okay, if there's a Muslim government that...
The fuck is she talking about? She's okay with fascism as long as they have a certain power dynamic? Like, what? Okay. What a fucktard, dude. Thanks for that donation, G. Bizarre.
Well, I was born and raised here in LA, and actually I'm Italian, but I was born and raised here. My parents are from Italy. And, well, what else do you want to know?
And what kind of guy do you like to be with?
Actually, I like the sensitive type, artsy, a little bit on the arty side, very creative. Actually, I like kind of quiet men.
How about other things like your favorite food, your favorite music?
My favorite food, I'd have to say, is sushi. I love sushi. I love raw fish. And my favorite music, well, I like all kinds of music. I'm pretty, well, I guess I like blues. I like blues a lot.
And what do you do in your leisure time?
I take these classes called aerobics. They're something new. They combine karate with aerobics, and it's really interesting because it gives you a great workout. And I just work out a lot. That's about it.
Okay. Weirdo.
To receive super fast players on John Elway's quarterback, on the play select screen, choose reverse play. When the ball is snapped, you will see that no opponents can catch you.
For 30 men in Contra, before the music starts, put in this code: up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start. To be able to select any level on Akari Warriors, when the player selection mode comes on the screen, type in this code: up, down, A, B, left, right, A, B, up, A, down, right, left, B, up, left, A, right, B, left, right, A, left, up, A, down, A, right, left, B, press start.
So stupid.
Give me an E. Give me an S. Give me a U. Give me an F. What's that spell? Give it up for Jesus!
Hey, look! It's Jesus!
You've come. I mean, I knew you would come, but you've come.
I have come.
I want to tell you about my Jesus!
Jesus. Jesus.
Who Jesus?
Jesus.
Jesus. Jesus. Jesus.
Too bad for you, Jesus.
Jesus Christ is Lord!
Jesus put his fingers in my ears.
Who touched my clothes?
Bring some baskets to me.
Let's have fish for breakfast.
Put your finger here. Someone touched me.
He ate some bread.
God! God, help me, Jesus!
Hey, Bobby, cancel that order for Jesus.
He has a demon.
Someone touched me.
Cause you know I love you. Did you see our way?
I thoroughly enjoyed your sleep stream last night. Did you have fun as well?
It was okay. Thanks for the donation, 21st. Yeah, I'm gonna beat Battletoads eventually.
Go and call your sister.
Why are you bothering this woman?
Since I came, she has not stopped kissing my feet.
I accept Jesus as my savior.
I accept Jesus.
Who was it? Who touched me?
Praise the Lord!
He broke the old rules deep in tradition. He tore the holy veil away, questioning those in powerful position, running to those who called his name. But nobody knew his secret ambition was to give his life away.
He's risen from the dead.
He is risen from the dead.
I'm not a ghost.
I know that you're looking for Jesus who was crucified. He is not here.
Each and every one of you is very important to Jesus.
Christians are weird. Pretty gay.
Yes, VG, she believes that the person in power who commits violence is more guilty than Tyler Royne Bison. And in fact Trump made the conditions for Tyler Robinson to do what they did. She believes any mention of black crime rates is automatically racist.
Yeah. Well, when a black dude steals your fucking car, I wonder what she's gonna say to the fucking cops. But thanks for the donation, G.
Is gathering air power for a massive attack on Iran, possibly with the intent of regime change. The USS Abraham Lincoln carrier.
My dad is not Muslim. There isn't a single person in my entire family that's Muslim. Don't know where the fuck you're getting that stupid shit.
Strike group is moving toward the Middle East. Patriot and THAAD air defense systems are being deployed. Non-essential US personnel and equipment are being pulled back from exposed regional bases, and over 3 dozen US tanker aircraft and heavy lift transporters are heading there. The planning phase is now giving way to execution. Iran, meanwhile, is not sitting idly by. Russian and Chinese cargo aircraft have been making rounds into the country, almost certainly carrying arms and ammunition. Since mid-2025, Tehran has been stockpiling arms, specifically Chinese weapons. On paper, Iran now fields top-notch air defenses, including HQ-9B missiles. In practice, however, that advantage is brittle. Air defense systems only work efficiently when layered and integrated with other systems. Iran doesn't have that. However one looks at it, the fuse is now burning. The Pentagon is just waiting for the perfect time. Attack too soon and Iranians will rally around the flag. Attack too late and the US will miss the momentum. Half measures won't do. This is the hinge on which decades turn, and what happens next will outlive everyone in the room. Conflicts between states don't just play out on battlefields anymore, they also take place online through cyber attacks, surveillance, and digital disruptions. The internet essentially becomes part of the conflict itself. And for ordinary people trying to follow events as they develop, simply being online can expose far more data. Give it a try.
Gee, don't any tellers agree?
Sehr gut. Sehr gut.
I'm a time traveler from the year 2025, and I've come here to kill you, Hitler.
Oh, not again. I'm never gonna have enough time to finish these paintings with all of these time travelers trying to kill me.
Well, I'm going to succeed.
Before you pull the trigger, can I just ask why? Why do all of you people want to kill me?
For social justice. Government to force people to follow this silence.
I literally can't even be fucked to watch that, dude. That is just so unfunny and boring. Thanks for the donation.
The deadly protests in Iran continue to rage on, raising the prospects of US military intervention. Internet connectivity has been largely shut down in the country since January 8th, which makes it difficult to ascertain the scale and scope of the situation. Even so, the protests are just a pretext for military action. Iranians...
Hamza's Den started another e-begging campaign. I'm assuming, once again, he's not explaining what the money's for, why he's in debt, and blah, blah, blah.
Jasmine.
That's great. Yeah.
In the streets may certainly want democracy, but Trump has no real concern for any of them, because ultimately this isn't about promoting democracy or freedom. Trump's rhetoric on Venezuela, Ukraine, and Greenland shows exactly what he thinks of the liberal, rules-based order. Case in point, the renewed American push to bomb Iran again is not driven by a sudden crisis, least of all the current protests, but by unfinished business from the last showdown. You see, the first US attack on the Iranian nuclear sites was not quite as successful. Around 400 kilograms of 60% enriched uranium were unaccounted for. The Iranians had secretly relocated these months ago in anticipation of an attack. If further enriched to 90%, which is a relatively easy process, the
That's nice. Thanks for the donation, B.
Stockpile could produce enough fissile core for 9 nuclear weapons. And as long as that stockpile remains missing, as long as Iran retains even the slightest ability to build a bomb, the war is unfinished. Diplomats in Tehran have been trying to prevent or at least postpone a US attack by offering to restart negotiations.
Seeing crazy realistic AI deepfakes on X lately. Do you think sites like PH will ever implement a legit prompt-to-video tool using actors who've actually consented to their AI likeness? Or is the tech too much of a mess to go mainstream?
Well, they already have that. OpenAI was supposed to have that feature, but they didn't really implement it, but they already have that. Thanks for the donation, 80.
Negotiations with the Trump administration. If Iran were to offer substantial concessions on its nuclear program and its missile program, it would reduce the risk of US military action. However,
or not OpenAI, I'm talking about Grok. Mix the two up.
America's demands have expanded since the last standoff. They now include not only ending nuclear enrichment and cutting back on missile stockpiles, but also getting rid of the enriched nuclear material they have and stopping support.
Fuck. I've got to piss. Oh. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Gum Gum. But I gotta get up and pee. You know I love cuddling with you. But I gotta pee. Alright, I'll be right back.
Me and my friend were on Discord voice chat gooning to your sexy mouth as you were sleeping yesterday. I screenshot your mouth and maximized the brightness to attempt to see your tonsil, and I kinda did, and I shot a big load fuck.
Well, that's good. Thanks for the donation, Gooner. I'm usually pretty good at telling what a girl's butthole would look like, just based on the way her face looks. I'm usually fairly accurate with that.
For regional proxy groups. Iran is not going to meet these prerequisites, and so
Did you hear that almost every TikTok user are now there deleting their accounts and uninstalling the app after its new ownership? Lol, sounds like a win-win to me.
That does sound pretty good.
Are you coming to the tree?
Is there any particular reason why you always have to add just the most horrendous music to every video? This doesn't even need to be a video. Creators claim app is censoring messages containing Epstein, along with political videos, protests, and Trump. That's just bullshit. It's just nonsense.
in the coming days and weeks, the risk of an attack on Iran will remain high. At Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, widely regarded as the largest US military base in the region with around 10,000 troops,
I'm getting completely fed up with the amount of like horseshit fucking nonsense that's being posted online.
The lefties talk about the imperfect victim, like they can be oppressed and still oppressors. They also say that it's because they are oppressed that they hold traditional views. But just look at Saudi or UAE, they are rich and not oppressed. It's Islam.
Well, yeah, obviously. Thanks for the donation, dude. Everyone's just using AI to post retarded slop, and even if they're not using AI, they just post like nonsensical rage bait. Just like 90% of the shit you see online is just annoying fucking horse shit at this point. It's just so frustrating, like, just trying to find any fucking content that's worth watching.
non-essential aircraft have been moved away. This satellite imagery
Look at what kind of weird no view channel vid got recommended to me now.
Jesus. Remember Moses in the burning bush? Take off your shoes, for the place that you are standing is holy ground. Same with Joshua. Take off your shoes, for the place where you're standing is holy ground. You might have stood there many times ago in the past. What was different now? Why take off your shoes? Because there's holiness there. Holy ground. He didn't want any veil between him when he spoke to
When I see somebody this fucking stupid, I just hope they, just walk in front of a bus or something. At least there's no chance this guy ever gets any pussy, so it's not like he's going to be able to breed. Thanks for the donation, 3.
Shows the situation on the ground. The same pullback is seen at Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia. You don't do this when a diplomatic resolution is around the corner. You clear them when you expect Iranian missiles to hit that base. For instance, Al Udeid sits less than 300 kilometers from Iran, and Shahab-3 missiles can reach it in just 4 minutes. The evacuation of Al Udeid and other bases is a sign that the battlefield is being cleared for a major fight. However, the first and foremost question to ask is not what the Pentagon can do, but what it seeks to achieve. Strategy must precede action. Trump's objective remains largely ambiguous. It ranges from regime change through a coup or popular uprising to pressuring Tehran into a new nuclear agreement. If the objective is to destroy Iran's nuclear sites and eliminate the unaccounted enriched uranium, then the mission calls for B-2 bombers, which are the only aircraft that can carry the GBU-57 bunker busters. If the endgame is regime change, then the scope expands far beyond that. So, in the absence of clearly defined goals, the use of military force risks becoming an end in itself. Fresh off the heels of the US raid.
Blah, blah, blah. Boring, boring, boring. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
Do you see you coming? You leading the way? Are you coming?
Oh my god, they're so fuzzy. I love goats. Goats are good.
Well, here I am now in Moynalvey in County Meath, saving energy for George Colley, and it would do the whole lot of you a power of good if you would do the same thing. But anyway, what am I here for? Well, one of the big topics of the programme this week has been drink and all that kind of thing. Well, I've been talking about all sorts of theories, but I thought the thing to do was to come and talk to a man who really knows about drink from a purely practical point of view. An old friend of mine, Patsy Fagan, the owner of these friendly, hospitable premises. So,
Pauline, thank you very much for running it all.
Patsy, the price of drink has gone fierce this last while. What's going to happen to it at all, do you think?
I think it won't make any. I don't think it'll make any matter.
You think not?
It may make it the spread, but to me at the moment, I have what they call a local trade, you know?
Yes.
And I think that I never heard any. The last time we're up, no one could see us passing marks. You're just a one day wonder, that I'll be. Yeah. But round here at the moment, this is a fair agricultural area. Money is not scarce round here.
Oh, that's you're throwing a new light in the situation, but that's a different subject altogether.
Yes.
But to what extent do the young people affect the attitude to the price of drink?
None. Never seems. They never see them.
They don't care.
Don't care. They have the lolly now.
Young people.
They are getting a lot, yeah.
But there was a joke many years ago about the old man when the first time they put some increase on the bottle of stout. He says, "I'll follow it up," he says, "to a bob."
Bob.
Do you remember that?
I do.
How far do you think they'll follow it up now?
I'm afraid it can't go very much. I mean, it's nearly going to reach now at the moment, sure. The 6 million it is. I'd say it'll go a bit more, I'd say.
Do you think this business of standing rounds is a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a bad thing. Depends on your pocket, sure. If you went in and you were only £2 in your pocket now and there's 4 or 5 fellas, you know 4 others, and they have maybe 10 in the pocket. Well, you mean you're only getting a shot from. That's like looking for the credit too.
Yeah.
You're not in the barman. Put them up. See?
Right.
And you come in for himself, he'd have enough to go home and maybe change.
Yeah.
That's what I look at it. But it's getting too expensive for rounds now.
I notice you have no sign up there. You know, you often say, "Do not ask for credit," as refuse to make you offence.
No, I don't think that would matter. That wouldn't be offensive to some of them.
What?
Refusal. Wouldn't matter that part of it. Refusal.
Well, do you think, Patsy, are people drinking more now than they used to?
Oh yes.
You think so?
Oh God, But they have a dispenser. Look, I mean, 10 years.
The man behind the wheel here is stone cold sober, and he's a highly skilled driver. Along with 8 others, most of them ordinary drivers like you and me, he's agreed to take part in a controlled drinking and driving experiment on a course designed and laid out by engineers of the traffic section of Dublin County Council. It's on a closed car park under the watchful eye of the Department of Forensic Medicine at University College Dublin. The course itself is simple enough. It demands no special abilities, just the care and attention you'd normally exercise on the roads. And it incorporates the usual driving manoeuvres, reversing, parking, tight turns and so on, in a more concentrated form than you'd meet on the roads. For someone like this, it presents no problem, and he's enjoying himself showing us just how it's done. Having spent the morning familiarising themselves with the course, we invited the drivers to the pub and settled in for a couple of hours. Levels in the blood using a new device called the alcohol meter, which may someday replace the breathalyzer. Simultaneous blood samples were taken as a cross-reference, and the 2 results agreed remarkably well. This driver had 3.5 whiskies. Her level was 87, very much below the allowed limit. She's making mistakes. $169, he's over the limit. If he was on the open road now, he could lose his license for a year. He seems to be doing fairly well, but he's crashed a stop sign. And now he's taken a wrong turning. $216, he's had a skinful, 4 pints of stout and 7 whiskies. He did really well when he was sober. He's a top-class driver. But then, now, there's an awful lot of alcohol in his...
That moment you realize you've watched so many of VG's live streams, you now have the same algorithm.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Right here, Chef. Lamb sauce is coming up.
Okay. That's great. She doesn't look enough like a rabbit, so it's not sexy. Thanks for the donation, SV. What division do you think you'll compete in the Mr. Olympia? Thank you for the dumb question.
His blood. 4 pints of stout and 7 whiskies. Actually, he's completely lost. He doesn't know where he is. All he sees in front of him is a maze of plastic cones. I think he's had enough. $241. This driver has almost twice the allowed amount of alcohol in his blood. And he's at the stage where he doesn't realize just how drunk he is. When he finished the course, he was under the impression that he'd done really well. That plastic cone could have been a dog or even a child.
Who'd have figured you drive worse when you're drunk?
Oh, buddy. I know, I won't be long. You're gonna be fine. Mom's right here inside. I'll be back before dinner, promise. Love you too. Let go, big guy.
Oh.
Nuovo spazzino di Civitavecchia. Oh mio
Oh.
Dio. Mi sento male. Io ho fatto un video, tu ti rendi conto? Ma tu vieni subito a casa.
Wow.
Oh.
He wants you to pick it up. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Sissy, oh, good job. Come here, come. Come.
What are your plans today?
Pinky, wanna go outside? Good boy, Pinky. Oh, are you okay, Pinky?
Oh.
What's wrong, buddy? Look at me. What's wrong with
Oh, he's pretending to be hurt so she doesn't go to work.
your eye? Oh, wanna go outside? Wanna go outside and play? Oh, now you're fine. Oh, now you're hurt again. Oh, no.
Oh, dogs are fucking smart.
Oh.
Even little peanut-headed dogs like this, they're really smart.
No.
The hell?
All you Wally is behind you. Don't turn around. All you Wally is behind you. Don't turn around. All you Wally is behind you. Don't turn around. All you Wally is behind you. Don't turn around. All you Wally is behind you. Don't turn around. All you Wally is behind you. Don't turn around.
Okay, thanks for the warning. Appreciate the donation on Wib. SV donated $3.
Did you know that Bruno Mars is not from Mars? Did you know that you can skydive without a parachute, but only once? Did you know the symbol M in McDonald's represents the first letter of McDonald's, which is M? Did you know that Abraham Lincoln was born the same day as his birthday?
Who knew the snake could dance like this?
Big God, big God, big God.
I was relieved that it was just a babby. That's when I takes closer look and realize, fat babby. I was relieved that
Where is my food?
Sir, that's your steak. With no vegetable, as you ordered, sir.
Cool. And good.
Did someone say no vegetables?
I taste vegetal.
You don't even love me. You just want my snacks.
I have to go. I'm gonna come back. I have to walk you again. All right, move the other way. Are you sick? I have to go. I'll be back in a couple hours. I will. Oh my goodness.
Yell at her. Yell at her. April, you better get off that damn counter. Amir, sit. She said, sit. Good boy. Should we get your soup?
So y'all, we've been cutting trees down all day, right? Why Mia trying to help? And we keep throwing the twigs in the woods. Mimi said, like, I'm ready to go back to work. Maternity leave over with. Well, y'all, she low-key helping. Hear me?
No. Is that a bumblebee? Yo, what the? Bro. You just crushed it. You just crushed it. Oh, it's on your back. Oh, it's on your back. It's on your back. It's on your back. It's your...
I want you.
This dog ain't playing no game.
Oh.
I swear.
Oh, is that an ear pod? He's trying to eat it and have the ear pod. Oh. He's smart. It's funny how, dogs outsmart you sometimes. They're actually really smart. I don't like this girl's face. It annoys me.
Guys,
welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Rena Malik, urologist and pelvic surgeon, and today we are going to be answering your questions about testosterone replacement therapy. I asked all of my Instagram followers what specific questions they had regarding testosterone replacement, and I brought along a colleague today, Dr. Jonathan Clavel from Houston, Texas, who is a specialist in sexual medicine and a urologist.
Yeah, that video is fucking stupid.
Hey, mister. You wanna... Motherfucker, don't do it. Don't do it.
That's disgusting! Change him somewhere else! Why your baby in a...
And there's... I'll fight you for it.
What?
Sir, I'm sorry. He punched me first. I told him to leave me the fuck alone. The nigga kept talking to me crazy. This dude right there, I told him to leave me alone, man. He kept talking to me crazy, and I punched his ass. I'm sorry.
I don't think we're here for you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My bad. Sorry.
Dalmatian.
This one's another Kim. My two roommates, what the fuck?
What a tease.
It's a good squish.
This furry potato.
That is a furry potato.
So many cases.
Well, good riddance, dumb fuck.
Hands, I've got a number. It's out. Relax. Put him against the wall.
They should just lock up all Muslims and gingers preemptively. Thanks for the donation, Depressed and Repressed.
Here you go, skip to 40 minutes in and watch until your IQ drops significantly.
Alright, we'll see if we can watch any of it. I might get a copyright claim. Thanks for the donation, dude.
Oh, for sure. You'd probably get a tax stamp. It'd probably be like a lengthy thing to get
for
through.
sure.
I'm glad you're a gun guy, because I wanted to bring up this whole thing with this guy, Preddy.
Yeah.
And I haven't talked about it. We haven't done a podcast since that guy got killed. But that whole thing, there's a lot of people that don't understand what's going on, and why riots only in Minneapolis, and why riots in the place where there's an ungodly amount of fraud that has been discovered.
Skip 1505 to 1525 and 1905 19:20.
I'm not doing that. Couldn't give two shits. What be fucking diddly do?
Yep.
Alright, thanks for the donation, dude. Random vids, only $2.
Apparently women cannot do this. Are you ready for the challenge?
Okay.
So Miss Rachel is at it again. She's my cousin, sadly. She married into my family. She married my cousin Aaron, whose father's my first cousin. And this time she said that she accidentally hit a button that Jews should be erased from America. And she's so upset about it. I didn't mean to do it, and the internet's so mean. She plays the video.
Greenland is...
Thanks for the donation.
Sup, Richard? Have you reacted to this already?
What the fuck is wrong? You jumpy bitch! Now you. Oh, come on, Audra! Come on, Audra! Come on, Audra! Audra, come on! Audra, come on! Audra, come on! Get in here! Get in here! Get in here! Go! All right, yo, get up! Split it up! Split it up! Split it up! Oh, bitch!
Well, that's cool. Thanks for the donation, Saxby.
Coincidentally, right
Yeah.
around the same time.
Exactly. Like instantaneously afterwards, the narrative completely changes. Everybody forgets about the fraud. Now all anybody cares about is ICE and fascists and Nazis.
Yeah.
And it's there's a you know what a color revolution is.
Of course.
And for people that don't, it's a coordinated effort to cause chaos. And this is a very coordinated thing. The idea that this is an organic protest, these riots organic, is nonsense.
No one ever claimed they were organic. These are several organizations that are planning these protests. This is like there are abortion protests where Christian groups organize to protest abortions. Like, I don't know what the what are they trying to imply here?
Ah, come on, man. Were they all that cringe?
Yeah, they were. They were terrible. Thanks for the donation. It feels like I've been here for 8 hours, and it's only been an hour and a half. Like, I am so fucking drained. My patience is fucking 0 right now. I'm actually shocked. I've only been streaming for an hour and a half. I thought I was here for at least 4 hours. That's crazy.
It's provably nonsense because now they have access to the Signal chats, so they know that these people.
Cam Higby, by the way,
yes,
he's been on the front lines of this. The Crucible has been a big supporter of that effort. My channel, I will often snipe his coverage while it's going on. Send my audience over to send in super chats in order to keep this guy going. I think that work is critical.
Yes,
it's critical work, and there's not that many people doing it anymore because of how dangerous it has become.
Yes.
And so I'm a big supporter of that. Doesn't mean I agree with everything he says politically, but what he's doing on the ground there needs to happen.
Right. You need to understand that this is an
You know what's funny is how lefties claim to be standing up for people, yet when you disagree with them they become arrogant know-it-all cocksuckers. They strawman the shit of you and maybe also suggest you're a white supremacist even if you're not.
Yeah, thanks for the donation, G.
Organic, regardless of how you feel. I don't feel like that guy should have been shot, but I understand what happened. And what happened was chaos. So what happened, first of all, it wasn't ICE. People need to understand that. It was Customs Border Patrol people. So they were brought.
It was ICE.
Brought in to assist ICE. And they're telling this lady to stand away. And then this cop gets very aggressive and shoves her. You have to understand the situation that they're in, right? And this is not making an excuse for any of it.
The situation they're in is that they didn't have to do any of that. Like, it's just nonsensical and retarded. I love how he's like, this isn't an excuse for any of it, but here's the excuse for this. Like, if you're gonna fucking tell me, like, all these reasons that rationalize why they were, like, stupid, unprofessional, irresponsible morons, and it amounts to, oh, well, some other people doxed them, or gave away where they're living, like, where they're staying for the night, and they're upset about the protests. If that's your best justification for what they did, then you're admitting that these people shouldn't have the job that they have.
But you have to just to put it into context. These people are getting harassed.
Killing Titan donated $2. Imagine hiring clowns like this.
Vote with me one more time, you do. And I don't care about none of it, nigga. I'm a real nigga, boy. I'm a real nigga, boy. I'm a straight nigga. I don't need none of it.
Okay, thanks for the donation, Killing Titan.
Asked outside of any hotel they're at. People blow horns. They try to smash into the hotel.
They dox them.
They dox them. That's why they're wearing masks. It's a coordinated effort. I'm not saying that guy should have shoved that guy. I don't think he should have. Or that woman. I don't think he should have. And then pepper sprayed. And then the guy who got shot, Preddy, he steps in, which is, if you know anything about concealed carry, if you are a concealed carry holder and you are carrying not just a pistol, but 2 full magazines as well, you do not ever physically engage with someone. You all.
So, no. That makes no sense. He did not physically engage with anybody. He didn't attack anybody. It's just fucking horseshit.
Also are supposed to carry your license on you, and you're supposed to have ID on you.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
and you're trained.
Yes.
So, by the way, the only information we have to go on that this guy did not have his ID on him is from the ICE agents that killed him, who also claimed that he approached them with a gun. Like, who knows what this means? He might have had his ID in his car. He did have it. It just literally was not on his person. It was just 5 feet away in his car where he parked. Like, who the fuck knows? So, like, what does any of this have to do with why he was fucking shot? He was shot before they could ever get any of this information. So, like, it's just fucking retarded.
Specifically for this, by the way. I was a CPL instructor for years.
Okay, so
and
you know about it.
The thing is, there's a framework here, if you don't mind if I add to your framework. Please. The framework here is, this is a mathematical formula. So I've been following these extremely closely live and looking at how this is done. Let's go backwards in time. You remember what was going on in California. Nobody died in California. There was an ICE raid on a Home Depot, and they went nuts. and they started smashing police cars. They were starting fires, right? This was not over somebody dying. And now the narrative, they're trying to make the narrative shift. The Gestapo's in here, murdering Americans.
So, first of all, we know for a fact that ICE is massively, on a massive scale, violating your constitutional rights, particularly the Fourth Amendment. But it was just fucking there's a whistleblower who just leaked an internal memo where they're being told to violate people's Fourth Amendment rights. They are literally breaking into people's homes and arresting people on the basis of them looking like a Mexican. They arrest them, and then they're immediately let out of jail, and all the charges against them are fucking dropped because they violated their Fourth Amendment rights. Like lawyers have been talking about this, where there's just been this rash of ICE arrests that are complete fucking nonsense, and they go nowhere because these people are American citizens. The arrests were unlawful, and their Fourth Amendment rights were violated. Like, it's just retarded. So we know that's happening. There could be a variety of reasons why there are two killings in Minnesota. One of the reasons is they're hiring more fucking retards. So we know that there's like these big incentives for hiring fucking ICE agents and shit. They're getting like $50,000 sign-up bonuses. It just may be the case that enough retards have fucking joined ICE, where this might end up becoming a normal thing. It could just be bad luck, but whatever. We know it is just the normal fucking... Like, it's just the normal way they operate that they violate your constitutional rights. And that's being confirmed with the whistleblower who leaked the internal memo. So this is just fucking retarded. And we all know these people are incompetent.
Citizens. Well, and what was going on in California then? Because there was no American citizens getting murdered there. What was going on there was they did an ICE raid in a Home Depot, which anybody who's been to California knows that... it used to be that you drive down the street and they would all hang out in front of the Home Depot and you'd say two.
Right.
And they'd hop in the truck and you would, they would go, they were day laborers, right? So it didn't surprise me that they were there doing daily raids. Okay, that doesn't surprise me a bit. And they all went ballistic. Now, here's what was very curious about the coverage of that. And I had a debate with a couple of leftists on this. What I saw was what looked to me to be a police stand-down order. There was people who were breaking into, I don't remember if it was an Amco or a 7-Eleven, but they were busting into it, and the cops were on the side corner watching this go down and didn't do anything. They didn't do anything about it.
Right.
Okay. If it got too rowdy, they'd clear it out, and then they let them continue. It looked like a stand-down order, like you don't involve yourself. Well, what I think these guys have figured out is a mathematical formula, and it works like this. If the local police are not going to protect the federal buildings, then it's left to the federal police to do this, right? In this case, ICE is going to protect its own buildings. The FBI is going to protect its own buildings. If the local police aren't going to protect it and it's surrounded, then who does the protection then? And this is why Trump, he unleashes the National Guard, but where? To those federal buildings, to protect those federal buildings. That was the whole point of it. And basically anytime he's unleashed the National Guard that I've seen, it's to federal buildings to protect them. And so...
don't think that's even remotely true.
The mathematical formula works like this. The longer it is that protesters are engaging with federal officers whose job is not to do basic street cleanup of thugs, that's the local PD's job, the chances that there's an incident, which is going to be a bad incident, is going to occur. So basically, the longer you're there, the more attrition there is, the more engagements you have with these federal officers over time. Eventually,
yes,
there's going to be something which is out of pocket that happens or something which is escalatory that happens, and they're banking on that. And that's why ICE is out in front of these, or not ICE, the Antifa people are still out in front of the ICE buildings.
Well, this is just nonsense. Nobody's trying to get themselves killed for some like fucking cause. Like that's just retarded.
In front of many states night after night after night. And it's designed specifically to make sure it's just a math formula, right? The longer we're here and the less the local PD involves itself, the more chance of incident between federal officers and us.
You're knocking steel against flint.
Yep.
Yeah. You're
waiting for the fire.
You're waiting for sparks. And in this particular instance, this guy clearly had been very involved. I don't know if he was a part of the signal chats, but when you go to what's supposed to be a peaceful protest and you're fully armed like that with 2 magazines, it's kind of crazy, right? Like, why do you need so many bullets?
Now the libs are all pro Second Amendment too.
That is wild. That's absolutely wild, which I'm for.
He had every right. He didn't last month, but okay.
I like it. I like where it's going. I like that because that's kind of a trap. Did you see what MSNBC did to his image?
Yeah, where they gussied
Basically
it up.
did the opposite of what CNN did to me. You know, CNN during the COVID times turned me green, and they made me ugly and look like I was dying, and they made him handsome.
Yeah.
So people would be more sympathetic to him getting shot, which is kind of wild. Like, are ugly people less valuable to MSNBC? Difference.
Yeah.
Look at the difference. They shortened up
That's weird.
his face. They gave him a little bit of a tan. They widened.
It's hard to believe that MSNBC would deliberately edit the guy's face to make him look more handsome. If I had to guess, what likely happened was whoever was responsible for getting some of these images was incompetent, and they found an edited version online, not realizing it was edited, and then used that. That does happen occasionally. Hey, vegan teacher, what's up?
His face a little bit, it seems like. They just made him a little handsomer.
Yeah,
a little hotter.
They gave him a bit of that Chad jaw, didn't they?
They shrunk his nose a little too,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
They shrunk his nose,
Yeah.
gave him a little bit of a handsome jaw. So he looks like an
It even
American.
made him, if you look at the shoulders, it even looks like they may have plumped up the shoulders there a bit.
A little bit, yeah. The one on the right looks like he's a little plumper. Yeah. They changed the tone of the color. Wild. I mean, they changed his fucking teeth, man.
Communist News
Look,
Network.
they gave him veneers.
Yeah.
Look at the difference in his teeth. He's a much more handsome guy. Like that one on the right is like the handsome brother, and the one on the left is like, fuck.
Yeah.
Why couldn't I look like
the
my
one on the
goddamn
right,
brother?
Yeah, the one on the right, they were twins, and he took more of the protein.
Right.
That was what happened. The thing is like this doesn't surprise me. By the way, this is what's going on, and this is a well orchestrated, well crafted thing.
Yeah.
And the signal chats prove that, but we knew it anyway.
Yes.
Just
involving government, by the way.
Yes.
Allegedly, at least, involving Minnesota state government.
Well, it involves Waltz.
Yes.
So that's not alleged.
Right. That's not alleged.
It's not alleged that it involves Waltz. It's not alleged that it involves Frey.
Right.
And it's not alleged. Well, what is alleged is the allegations of fraud, of course. But
there would be a reason why you would want to distract from all that fraud.
Sure.
And that would motivate you to do something along these lines. So let's go back to the instance. So you've got these cops.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Yo, Lucas, you want to?
I like moths. Thanks for the donation, SV.
That are on these CBP guys that are on high alert, right? There's a lot of tension. People are screaming. If you're in an environment like that all day, like I've never been a police officer, but I was a security guard. And when I was a security guard for Great Woods, and by the way, I'm not comparing this in any way, but I'm just explaining my mentality when I was there. It was very much us versus them. It was a small group of guys that were working at I worked at Great Woods Center for the Performing Arts in Mansfield, Massachusetts. It's a concert venue in Mansfield, and this was when I was fighting. So it was me and a bunch of guys from my Taekwondo team got hired to be security guards. One of the guys came and said, "Hey, you guys want to?" And you know, I said, "Yeah, okay, whatever." Go there. Some guy of security character hot was it's like and young out inside of it, and it was like blast this guy, get the fuck from my shot, like versus going down. You know, a bottle of we'd have bottles of us illegal to drink. I was only 19. It's us weird shit. This is
And they have their names completely. There's a certain wisdom to this. Like, hey, look, that could be me.
100%.
And so if it's you, I'm going to be right there with you.
100%.
And then if it's me, you're going to be right there with me. I get it.
Also, there's a tremendous amount of social media content that anybody could access at any given time where a lot of these dorks are calling for violence. You know, it's all over.
No. The organization that Alex Preddy was probably getting information from to attend these protests, they were literally encouraging nonviolence and saying explicitly, stay away from the police, keep a 10-foot distance, don't attack anybody. Like,
Over the place, you could find it.
like, it's so weird. They just accused these, like, they just made the claim that these protests are, like, organized. You know, there's some sort of agency or something organizing these protests. And then, yeah, sure enough, they are organized. But the organizers tell you to be nonviolent and give recommendations for, like, de-escalation, avoiding any contact with the police, don't interfere with their investigations. And then they just say, like, oh, well, there's some random dickhead online that's, like, advocating for violence. Like, okay. You could say that about anything. You can find conservatives online saying, like, oh, let's get revenge for Charlie Kirk and murder lefties. Like, what does that have to do with fucking anything?
The least likely people that would ever be involved in any sort of an altercation are on TikTok calling for violence. We got to kill these motherfuckers. We got to shoot these motherfuckers. And these guys are out there in the middle of that. All right. So tensions are high as.
Yeah, great. Well, you know what? They have body armor, and if they're afraid of a fucking male nurse, then maybe they shouldn't be doing that job if they're such cowards.
Fuck. And they're getting screamed at all the time. They're on red alert. They're wearing vests. They're carrying.
Oh, yeah, it's so terrifying getting screamed at by middle-aged women. Just really, really frightening.
Well, their wives are getting called and threatened, and they're saying they're going to rape their kids.
Exactly.
And they're saying that they're going to brutalize their family members.
Exactly.
And they give them calls in the middle of the night, and they whisper to them, well, how's your dad such and such doing? You know, and just cryptic.
I have received thousands of death threats from Muslims. I have not once shot somebody for no fucking reason because I got thousands of death threats online. So it's kind of weird how I can go through life receiving death threats and not be a scared little bitch, but it's so difficult for these people.
Things like that and let it go.
Uh-huh. Exactly. And this is very coordinated. It's very coordinated and organized, and the way they find out all their information.
Yes, and I'm done. Whatever. They're just fucktards. Just bootlicking horse shit. I gotta piss. I'm gonna go pee pee. Oh, fucking horseshit. What a load of fucking horseshit. Ugh. Yeah, the fucking turn signal relay on my Ural broke. So I replaced that. Then the fucking pistons in the front brake caliper froze. I spent like an hour and a half this morning fixing that, and I ended up spraying fucking brake oil all over the fucking place because one of the pistons popped out when I didn't mean to do that. Then it looks like now the fucking throttle position sensor and the manifold absolute pressure sensor is not fucking working, and they either have to be replaced or recalibrated. So fucking bullshit, dude. I don't even know what fucking software the dealership uses to do that, because the fucking crap that you can buy from the dealer to like hook up the bike to a computer, it doesn't give you that option to recalibrate some of the sensors.
Oh, oh, fuck you know.
And this is what.
Mm-hmm. Love you so much, Gum Gum. Just come cuddle. You're so beautiful. I want to win the lottery so I can just watch cartoons with you all day. Yeah, I love you, baby. You're so good. SV donated $3. Yeah, it's not worth watching.
Come on, get out of here.
It's not worth watching.
Oh wait, is the cat actually gonna fit in there? Oh my god, he actually.
That's not worth watching.
I'm with my girl, and today we.
Yeah, all that's AI slop. Thanks for the donation, dude.
Happens when a peacock can't see you, so you. Pinch the butt! Hi. Come here.
Fucking stupid kids. I literally hate children. Like, when I was this age, I wasn't this, like, fucking little bitch who was scared of fucking birds. Fuck these stupid kids. Like, they should be thrown into, like, that pit of death or something, like in, 300. Fucking losers.
Oh baby, c'est vous.
Come, come. Wow. No, most kids genuinely don't deserve to live. If there's a kid who ends up getting afraid of like a parrot or something, like they should just be thrown in a fucking pit. It's just pathetic.
You're napping?
It's your big kitty. It's big like Gum
You
Gum.
look very comfy.
Wow. Looks just like Gum Gum.
Oh, they're pretty.
Hmm.
To a new episode of Just Rolled In. On today's episode, I'll be showing you a recap of the best clips and photos of May and June 2024.
Customer states high beam indicator does not come on with high beams. Peekaboo.
Customer state.
Oh, if only you could just get these people to off themselves. Fucking retard. There should be some like report you can make where you can verify that somebody's retarded and then just take away their human rights. So like, you know, the guy putting the Jesus pictures on his fucking dashboard and then saying, oh, my high beams won't come on. And then it's like, just because the stupid... like, that guy should not be allowed to live.
Epic Game Store. It launched back in December of 2018, so it's been 7 years since that storefront's release. And its purpose was to be a competitor to Steam, which is kind of the dominating long-trend storefront for PC gaming. And Epic Game Store offered better deals for developers who'd get to keep a bigger cut of the revenue share. And Epic Game Store also offers like free games every week. And despite all of this, Epic Game Store is woefully behind Steam. And if we look at recent data, the way Epic Game Store is trending...
Okay, no, I got it.
It's a nice cat. I gotta go check on something.
Oh. Shit.
Some plumbers that were at the wrong house. Gumbish.
It is time for your Gumbus break. Very cool. Stop scrolling. It is time. It's time to go to sleep now. Gumbus will watch over you while you sleep. Gumbus did a good job. Very cool. It's time.
Alright, thanks for the donation, SV.
If I donated $1,000, would you say the full name of your best friend and where he lives on stream?
No, thanks for the donation, Corona Bro. G donated $2. Do you like the song Andrew Wilson made?
All the time, and I have no idea why. I'm usually really even-keeled.
No. Thanks for the donation, G. Dodo donated $2. Okay, great. You want to hear about this?
Is Beijing pressuring Kazakhstan to stop protests against Chinese policies? That's what documents obtained by Radio Free Europe indicate. Currently, 19 activists are at a closed-door trial in eastern Kazakhstan because of a protest against China's policies in Xinjiang, the northwestern region of China that borders Central Asia, where Beijing launched an internment camp system that targeted more than 1 million Uyghurs and other Muslim minorities. The group is part of an organization called Nagiz At.
Always
Jen Ortega, vegan. I was vegan for a really long time, but I stopped being vegan when I went to Romania to shoot Wednesday, actually, because the food is very different there, and I don't think that I was meeting my...
Okay, so she's just a dumb bitch. Right. Uh-huh. Fucking retarded. Trump is suing the IRS for $10 billion. Okay, well, fuck the IRS. Thanks for the donation, though, Dodo.
Cats.
They're just so cute.
Oh my god. They're both like big bread loaves.
I just they're just
oh my god.
They're so cute.
Oh. He turned into a loaf again.
They just make me so happy. How could two little creatures...
Oh my god.
Two little creatures. If you compare them...
I really want garlic bread. That would be quite nice. Really frustrated about my fucking sidecar. Can't go to the fucking grocery store right now. It's fucking irritating as shit.
To the size of, like, a planet. They're so tiny and insignificant. Such tiny little things.
Oh my goodness.
And yet, the love and the joy that they bring me just lights me on fire.
What the hell is this shit? Oh, good. My headphones disconnected. I love when that happens. What happened to my sidecar? Oh, just all the sensors on the bike that allow it to run properly just decided to stop working inexplicably. You know, as that normally happens. Those are some good cats, though.
Is not particularly confident.
I'm about to just like absolutely fucking lose it. And my headphones disconnected again. Why don't I DoorDash my groceries? Because the only people who will even bother to pick up my groceries, I have to give them like at least a $50 tip. And then even then, they won't get the shit that I fucking asked for. And they'll be missing shit. Who the fuck? I swear to fucking God. No. Well, I told them if they knock again or stay here, I'm gonna call the police. Yeah, some fucking weirdos were at the door. It seems like they're trying to break in. I don't know. What is...
Are you...
Did I... Oh my god.
Are you a happy person, like in general?
It's very small. No, I've never been to a process.
Are you telling?
Rate the play. Please don't say that because it's...
None of that's interesting. Thanks for the donation, SV. I already told you I didn't want to watch that video. W, you don't need $2. Let me see.
China is transitioning into...
Nah, they're white dudes.
...to its 15th five-year plan from 2026 to 2030, which foresees a period of advances in robotics, modernization in microchips and AI, quantum technology and biomanufacturing, all while scaling back dependence on Western technology. While the idea of a five-year plan seems like a throwback to the Chinese Communist Party playbooks of the Cold War era, these economic blueprints remain a helpful guide to China's priorities. And the five-year plan also reveals some of the challenges China is facing. The government is likely to cut this year's economic growth target to a range of between 4.5% and 5%, according to reports. That follows 2 years of around 5% growth in gross domestic product. China's real estate slump is in its 5th year, with no end in sight. The property crisis means that Chinese consumers are unwilling to spend money, so the domestic economy is sluggish.
The problem is, ever since the property market collapsed in 2021, China lost a big chunk of their growth engine, almost over.
So Beijing is hoping to export its way out of trouble.
Whole point.
Stop it, but...
Boring.
We're still going through the files, but what do we know about what is inside the files themselves so far?
I think most notably what people are looking for is mentions of President Trump, and there are thousands of them in these documents. Many of them, we should note, are news clippings, but there are some lists and summaries of unsubstantiated claims made against him from individuals alleging wrongdoing, including graphic depictions of alleged sexual abuse, including of underage girls. Some of those complaints date back to the 90s, others from more recently, around when he was campaigning for president. What we don't know, though, is whether any of these claims have been substantially investigated. But the Department of Justice says that they were required by law to release everything, including those documents that were fake or falsely submitted.
Boring. Thanks for the donation though, W. Yurovsky, don't you tell her is Yurovsky's girlfriend, question mark. I don't know. I think that would be his fiance, I'm pretty sure. And she's got a nice butt.
Launched the world's largest keto and carnivore study on the Lion Diet and keto diet and its impact on rheumatoid arthritis and IBD. The study is run by a medical team separate from me, but I'm trying to collect funding. Donations are taxed.
Fucking retarded.
All right, so I did a little experiment over the last month. I ate
carbohydrates every single day. I've been on this carnivore diet for almost a decade. In fact, I'll be entering my 10th year. Actually, I'm into my 10th year right now.
Sure.
I mentioned probably in the summer, and there's a video about me, I cheated on a carnivore diet and it jacked me up. I'd developed some constipation. It was probably a combination of eating a lot of cheese plus, some bread, some stuff when I was in Paris. But there are people that are saying that, if once you go carnivore, don't go carnivore because you're going to ruin yourself. You're never going to be able to eat these other foods. And that's really not the reality. I'm not a dietary dogmatist. I'm not dogmatic about it. I think a carnivore diet is incredibly wonderful for a whole host of reasons, particularly people suffering from illness. In fact, we have a company based around this where many of our patients, people, myself included, prefer to do this over food, unprocessed carbohydrates, and primarily food, a little bit of honey to that. So, very much an animal-based diet. I think I average around 150 grams a day, over the whole course of hydrate. I continue to eat meat on a daily basis because I'm not totally crazy. I just want to see what the effects were. And were they bad? Were they good? Were they beneficial? I think the easiest thing is I started out at 245 pounds. As you guys know, I've been working on slowly getting my weight down. So I was about 245 and I've been consistently there for the last month or two. By the end of the month, my weight was 255. So I managed to put on 10 pounds in that month. I just ate more food. I didn't really cut back much on the meat, maybe a little bit back on the meat a little bit. But the thing I noticed was my appetite was definitely increased. I was thinking about food more. I was hungrier. And I just ate. I didn't intentionally restrict myself. I just let the food dictate my appetite, which is, I think is an important concept here. 10 pounds may seem like a lot of weight, but given I'm, 250-ish pounds, it's not that much. It's about 4% of my body weight. Probably some of that was clearly probably some water. So I put on about 5-6 pounds of excess tissue. Some of it obviously is going to be fat. I could tell a little bit thicker around the middle, a little bit more body fat around the middle. And again, this is just eating whole foods, including fruits and things like that. But my caloric intake was clearly higher because, as I said, I was hungrier, right? And that is not a healthy weight for me to be. It's good for power sports, strongman competitions, powerlifting, Highland Games, things I was very adept at and competed at very high levels. But it wasn't doing my overall metabolic and long-term health any favors being, quite that size. So appetite was a real issue. Fat on carnivore. You can get fat, but I will tell you that for me, it is far themselves that much stronger. 10%. Of course, I know previously in my previous life that was a benefit from carbohydrates or just me, pushing slightly harder. So, but no, I got so much stronger, 10% stronger by eating carbs. I didn't see really anything significantly beneficial. Now, the other side of that coin, and one of the reasons I prefer carnivore diet is because my joints just feel better on carnivore. Notice, what do you see days when I'm just not? So, I track my stuff. I have a little app called, I think it's called Snore Lab, a regular certain variety, which I think.
There's no reason to listen to any of this.
Years of the carnivore diet. However, I have even bigger news. I started slowly reintroducing foods without major reactions. That's the big part. It is the first time in over 8 years that I've been able to eat anything other than ruminant meat without triggering an autoimmune or psych disorder. Do you guys know what that means? 1, it means this girl can't call herself a carnivore anymore. But more importantly, it means that not only does the diet work to put the vast majority...
Don't care. Ben Boyd, any tellers, have you seen the TV show Lost? No. Looked gay and stupid. Thanks for the donation, Ben Boy. Ugh.
Making some quality memes about Republicans.
Oh, it's a video you made. Okay, fine.
Say some men wanna watch the world burn. I'd rather watch some men.
All right, thanks for the donation, Sky.
A storefront that has stagnated when it comes to people actually making purchases on Epic Games Store, while Steam continues to thrive and continues to achieve new records. And what it ultimately came down to is that while Epic Games Store does offer better revenue share for developers and offers free games every week, the storefront itself, the launcher, and the feature set that it offers are just really not up to par. That's the reason why Epic Games Store's launch didn't go down well, and why even after 7 years, Epic Games Store is woefully behind Steam. Not to mention that Epic Games Store over the years pissed off a lot of people by essentially buying out exclusivity for third-party games, a strategy that ultimately ended up doing more harm to them than good. And even in recent months and years, it feels like Steam just
It's like weird dicks hanging from the ceiling. All right, thanks for the donation, SV.
doesn't really have to do anything because Epic Game Store, Tim Sweeney in particular, CEO of Epic, keeps shooting Epic Game Store in the foot. For example, one of the things that garnered a lot of backlash and lost a lot of goodwill surrounding Epic Game Store is the fact that Epic boss Tim Sweeney thought that stores like Steam should stop labeling games as being made with AI. And I mean, this is just something that garnered a lot of backlash because people actually appreciate the fact that Steam is enforcing consumers and customers being informed and having disclosures that allow them to make informed decisions. The fact that Tim Sweeney is against that just made people perceive Steam as just standing there doing nothing and just doing their thing, and competitors blasting themselves in the face with a shotgun. The goodwill surrounding Epic Game Store is so negative that people are expressing online that they would rather buy games that are free on Epic Game Store on Steam on sale than to play them for free through the Epic Game Store. This GIF, this meme, for example, made the rounds. Free games on Epic Games. And it's the Punisher just going through it. And then same game, but 70% on Steam. And it's just John Bernthal living his best life. So that's something that's become a widely popular sentiment across the PC gaming landscape. But what all this revealed is that meme is actually no exaggeration because there's tangible data showing that realistically, this is actually what is going on. As revealed here by none other than Dave Oshry, also known as the New Blood guy. He's the CEO of New Blood. And what he revealed is that Epic Game Store is actually boosting Steam sales by hosting their free games on that platform. It's actually pretty wild. And if true over the long term, Epic Game Store is in a lot of trouble with little chance to catch up. Now, while we're on the topic of being in trouble, there's nothing quite like the fear that strikes when you lose your wallet or you know that your wallet...
That's cute. Big nigger Richard went upstairs to protect Isaac from potential intruders. Good boy.
That's nice. Thanks for the donation, 21st. It was really weird. It seemed like they're trying to find excuses for me to open the door. So I don't know what the fuck they were thinking of doing. Not sure if they had guns or something. If they tried to break in, I would have fucking killed them. I would have taken one of their eyes at least.
Was stolen, which is where the sponsor of today's video comes in, Bullstrap, makers of high-quality cases, wallets, and comment section below. All right, so let's get back to the topic at hand. The way Epic Game Store is not only something he discovered when...
Oh, I just forgot. I don't care.
Potato looks an awful lot like a rodent. It's got the general size and shape of your typical marmot. It has incisors that keep growing for its entire life like a rodent, and heck, could those whiskers lie? But at the mammal family reunion, you won't find the hyrax sitting by the groundhog.
Richard, are you getting proper sleep? Where's Gummy?
I got good sleep last night. I think Gummy's upstairs right now. Thanks for the donation, though, the than thou. One-piece leotards are pretty damn sexy.
Hogs and the chinchillas of the world. Instead, its closest relatives hint at something much weirder going on in its evolutionary history. Because its actual cousins are elephants and sea cows, and we're not sure which is closer. If you want to support the channel, the Bizarre Beast Pin Club is open for subscriptions for the whole month. Sign up by June 20th and the first pin you will get will be one of these incredible fuzzy potatoes. And stick around for the end of the video for some bonus hyrax facts. There are 6 or 7 extant species of hyraxes, depending on who you ask, and they can be found in the Middle East and throughout much of Africa. They may look cute, but they can sound truly horrible. Some hyrax species are solitary and live in trees, while others live socially in groups on rock outcrops. And like a lot of animals their size, they eat plants and bugs. So far, nothing really out of the ordinary here. But before we get into their bizarre family tree, we gotta say that hyraxes have some noteworthy weirdness all their own. As a diurnal species, they can often be found basking in the sun. But this isn't just a comfort thing. They're actually not great at regulating their internal body temperature, so they need that extra solar boost to stay warm. Luckily, they have an easy time climbing and clinging to nice—
Nigga, you don't have a gun. You would have been cooked if they had weapons and you don't have shit. Doesn't matter if you think you're tough and strong. Don't bring muscles to a gunfight.
Thanks for the donation, dude. No. Please, God, no burps. Oh my fucking God, dude. It's just like never gonna stop being cold. Holy shit. Oh. Motherfuck. What a bitch. Just absolute bitch. Fuck me.
Sunny spots, thanks to their suction cup feet. The muscular structure of their foot pads combined with some fancy gland secretions help them grip onto surprisingly steep and smooth surfaces. Hyraxes also don't eat like most other animals. Their front teeth may at first glance look like gnawing incisors used by rodents, but they're actually simple tusks used for display and for grooming. So they have to turn their heads sideways to bite with their molars. Teeth that scientists at one point thought more closely resembled those of rhinos and horses, and then chew normally. From there, things go right back to strange again when the food makes its way to their unique multi-chambered digestive system that ferments with the help of microbes, a lot like in cows and other ruminants. But unlike true ruminants, hyraxes don't regurgitate a cud to continue chewing. Their digestive system is one way.
So last year, the county I live in Pennsylvania, increased the taxes on everyone's property. They took in this third-party company, Tyler Technologies, like quadrupled 10 times every single person's.
No. So he's lying. There's no possible way that's true. You can't 10x anybody's property tax. If you 10x'd everybody's property tax, Some people would literally be paying their entire income in property taxes. Like, that's fucking retarded. Dodo, donate $2. You're gonna hate this one. Also, VG, do you think those kids are fans of your channel and just stalking? Maybe it's CDG. I have no idea.
I mean, it's high time I posted
They weren't kids, but I have no idea.
a recipe. So let's make the viral 2-ingredient Japanese yogurt cheesecake, but entirely
Yeah, that's no. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
Property value. Of course, everyone filed appeals and all that nonsense, but I never received the first letter because I was hospitalized for most of the beginning of 2025. So when I went to them and said, hey, I didn't get the letter, they
Oh, here we go. So he's making up some other stupid story about why he's getting the foreclosure. So this is just all nonsense. Nobody 10x'd anybody's property taxes. This is just nonsense.
provided it. I submitted an appeal. They never contacted me for the appeal. Possibly because I filed a lawsuit against the county and maybe they purposefully didn't put it in the mailbox. Now I'm going to check my mailbox right now. It was actually hit by a car. So it's down on the side of the road. I had all my mail forwarded to my warehouse specifically so I would not miss this letter. But now I'm here in January. I just found out at the county office today I missed my appeal hearing last September, which is ridiculous. So we're going to look in this mailbox, and if it is in this mailbox, the post office made a mistake. If it isn't in this mailbox, this is the really old mailbox that was here before my old one. No, there's no way. This is the back end. I'm in like 2 feet of snow. Yeah, no, there's nothing in here. I can't even move it. And I don't understand how the county is legally able to enforce a tax change without proving that you were notified. How are they able to just send a letter when it's not certified mail and say, oh, he was notified, without proof that the person was notified? So the county has zero proof.
So apparently he hasn't been paying his taxes either, and he hasn't been paying his mortgage, and he hasn't gotten the flood insurance on his warehouse either, which was required for the mortgage. This is all fucking retarded. So he just hasn't been paying for anything, and he's just been wasting his fucking money like a dumbass. Why? Well, I guess he's trying to scam people. He's talking about this organic produce that he wants to sell. This sounds like he's trying to scam people and get in some extra orders when he's never going to ship anything out to anybody.
I was notified about the initial tax assessment. I was notified about any appeal process. But now in my lawsuit, I have to file a stay on the property taxes next year because they evaluated my $300,000 building for guess how much? $1.6 million. They're going to try to charge me something crazy, like $30,000 or $40,000 in taxes. I'd be out of business 100%. I'd be 100% out of business if they tried to pull that BS. I purchased the building.
No one is paying $130,000 in property tax.
Several years ago for $300,000, and they're saying, oh, your property value is $1.7 million. It's completely crazy. It's psychotic. It's unconstitutional. And they just screwed me over every step of the way. They lie about mailing stuff out. That's the main thing. They're lying about...
Dude, he lives in bumfuck nowhere, Pennsylvania. Like, we've seen the neighborhood that his warehouse is in. It's some, like, shithole rural area that nobody lives in. Like the idea that they'd raise property taxes by 10x... and he's gonna have to spend pay $130,000 in like, fuck right off.
Saying they mailed me the appeal.
This is a
like
joke.
The appeal process is fraudulent. I'm hoping the county. I'm actually just gonna file an appeal in the case and get this taken to the higher court immediately because it's already a bunch of complete nonsense. It's a bunch of complete nonsense. I'm really sick of this. County of Lackawanna.
Trump's tax returns got leaked. He paid $750 a year. My God.
I mean, every county's a bunch of crooks.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Cam donated $2.
Bitch, you need to go do what's right. Get in a damn manual truck, eat you a shitload of roller dogs, slam back some lemonade.
Cares? It's not funny. Thanks for the donation, dude. A lot of very boring, unfunny, stupid shit. Don't recommend. Thank you.
Is this a picture of Republican vice presidential candidate J.D. Vance, and why is he wearing a communist shirt? Okay, a couple of things to start. First, according to facial recognition, yes, that picture is J.D. Vance. Okay, but why is he wearing this Russian shirt? I think in order to understand that, you have to understand professional wrestling back in the 1980s. I think this was taken at a costume party where people came dressed as famous wrestlers. I believe this guy over here came as Sting. This guy here is supposed to be Macho Man Randy Savage. And J.D. Vance is dressed as Nikolai Volkov, who is a famous bad guy.
Are you washing your anus with an exfoliating scrub? Don't forget to give it a rest day once a week to avoid loss of elasticity. 109 and 41 seconds.
Hi.
This is AI. I'm not even watching this for a second. Thanks for the donation, dude.
Also known in wrestling as a heel. Now, it appears this picture originated on a subreddit called Real China IRL, and then others took the picture and cropped it, so it would just show the shirt and not the context. And one person on Twitter did find that picture. Now, yes, Senator Vance is somewhat of an isolationist and he doesn't support arming Ukraine, but that doesn't mean you can make stuff up.
Hmm.
Are you familiar with audiophile headphones? What are your thoughts on them and people who are audiophiles in general? Do you think the headphones that are 1000 plus sound better versus Bose or Sony? You're also a disgusting blackie, but I love your cute anus.
No, they don't sound any better. Oftentimes you might think they sound worse. They just sound different. Thanks for the donation though, dude. Don't know if it'd be worth getting Fallout 3. That was a fun game, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna really play it. I'll just get the original Fallout 1 and 2.
Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing...
Great, thanks for the donation, SV. As if I'm gonna watch that. No, I'm not going to play Elden Ring's new DLC because that entire game is just fucking slop. Don't know why anybody thinks that game's any fucking good. It's just boring. ABC, don't need $3.
Would you like a banana?
It's a cute deer. What kind of fucking tent is this? I don't know. That looks fake. That doesn't make sense to me. What the fuck is that? What did you just fucking link me? Fucking idiot. What do I think of Crimson Desert? Looks like absolute shit. Just more garbage fucking slop. Gummy, what are you doing? Why are you being a monkey? Come here, come cuddle. Come here. Gummy. Stop being a monkey. I don't know what a wide awake push-up is. Okay, that made no sense. I don't know if I can,
Think it came from that way!
Now I've got a cat. Wait, is there more?
Anything?
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Wrong link lol.
Those are nice foxes. Thanks for the donation, ABC. Yeah, I've beat this on grounded before. The grounded mode is actually really fucking stupid, and it's less realistic than just making custom difficulty settings. Like, enemies will never drop ammo, which is just fucking retarded since they all shoot at you with guns. And there's also no system in the game where the enemies can run out of ammo. So they have infinite ammo, but they never drop ammo when you kill them. It's just fucking retarded.
Anybody hear that?
worked. Fuck is this? Some kind of bomb? Done. Ugh, that smell. I hate shamblers.
I don't know if I'm gonna get the new Valve VR headset. It doesn't have micro OLED displays, so it has some nice features and everything, but I don't know if it would just be better to get that big screen beyond. that a zombie I heard? Wait, I was already here. Definitely heard a zombie. Oh yeah. I've already been here.
Keep focused. Get up that hill.
Did someone say burps? Hi Richard, happy Friday.
Nobody said burps, but thanks for the donation, CDG.
Fuck was that? Looks like they've been locked in here for years.
What's the stupid safe code? Oh my god, why does it do that? None of this. Oh my god.
Oh shit. All right.
It's Riley Reid in the thumbnail. Damn it. Stupid. God damn it.
Just in case. Whoa. What was that? Yeah, this'll do. That's one way to use mannequins. All right.
Hey! We got another trespasser. A girl. Did you see her?
No.
It's right there!
Get another angel!
Over there!
Circle behind!
I'm gonna go to bed. I need to rest. But big thanks to everybody who donated on Streamlabs. Really appreciate it. I'll be on tomorrow, so I'll see you all then. And sweet dreams.